Today I'll be giving my review on the Canon PowerShot SX70 HS. Now, a little bit of background on this specific camera. This camera was chilling in my drawer for about since 2020, right? This camera came out in 2019. So this camera have been chilling with me since 2020. And this is simply because, you know what? I didn't know how to take pictures on it. So only this year I start learning how to take pictures and how to make videos. So I will show a couple of imageries that I have found myself taking on the Canon camera itself, and you can be the judge of, you know what, how this currently looks for each and every single one of you. I have normal pictures which you can find yourself just uploading on social media, some landscape imagery. Look at this image right over here. This is at the beach, so this is basically a before picture, and this would be an after. This is an imagery of my father walking at the beach, and this is actually currently one of my favorite images that I have on this camera. This is the before and this is the after. Basically, just to show you guys that, you know what, you can find yourself having some good quality images when it comes down to this camera right over here. Would I recommend this camera for vlogging? Not necessarily, because you really need some good lighting when it comes down to this camera. So this is a video of myself using the 4K imagery on this camera, and as you can see, you know what, the quality itself is not bad. It is actually really good. The only thing you would need is really good lighting as well if you want to make this work for your vlogging. If you have any tips for me in the comment section, make sure to, you know what, just drop it in the comment section. I'm open to learning. Now, this camera itself is basically made for a zoom. If you're gonna search the Canon PowerShot SX70 HS, I guarantee you everybody is gonna find themselves zooming into something. Even me, I have found myself zooming into the moon just to see the crates on the moon, to see if it is true. And you know what, truly, you can find yourself doing that, and that is ultimately why this camera was designed, and this is the reason to why I am outside, as I do believe that this camera is perfect for landscape imagery. Looking at the Canon camera itself, we can see inside the hand, you know what, it is a nice bulky camera, but it's not a heavy camera. It's nice, like you have a nice little grip on it. You have somewhat of a rubber-ish material to basically keep your hands steady on the camera itself. You have multiple modes which you can find yourself making use of. To be honest with each and every single one of you, I haven't even found myself making use of all these modes on this camera. The only one that I have found myself using is the auto mode, now currently the manual mode, and then obviously, you know what, the video mode. You have your, I want to say your trigger right over here, which you make use of taking pictures, as well as, you know, using it to focus on your subject. You can use this arrow right over here, as you guys can see right there, to basically zoom in and out. Let me show you. So if you're gonna press it to the right over there, we'll see it will zoom in. If you press it to the left, right over there, you can see that it is zooming out. This button right over here is pretty cool as well. So this is where you're gonna shift your aperture, you know, your f-stop, your ISO. You can basically find yourself using this to navigate through your settings on the camera itself. The one thing that is making this camera super convenient for myself is the fact that I can just simply press this Wi-Fi button right over here, connect on the Wi-Fi on my camera, as well as connecting on the Wi-Fi on my phone, and I can directly transfer my images or my videos directly to my phone, and you know what, just have access to it. So I think that is pretty cool right there. We also do have a screen, so if you are finding yourself doing some, you know, some selfie pictures, or you want to take some selfie pictures, you can just simply turn your screen around, and you know what, you can simply see yourself within the frame. And I think that is pretty cool as well. So you can use it for your overall view right over there, or you can just simply find yourself making use of this right here, where you basically put in your eye, and there's where you're also going to see your output ultimately. So on the side of the camera itself, you know what, we have an input to where we can put in a microphone right over there. Now, when it comes down to the microphone itself, right? Now, this is an issue that I have. Where do I put the microphone, right? I can't put it over here. I have to get something, most probably to put it inside over here and, you know what, make it stick to that thing right there. So I think the only problem with this camera would be the microphone. Where do I basically plug in my microphone? Or where do I put my microphone ultimately? And then to the side, we also have a zoom button right over here and some focus buttons over here as well, right? These are things that I still have to make use of, right? Or get used to. But you know what? I'm taking it step by step. So I'm rating this camera a 7 out of 10. Do you think that that is a huge rating? Keep in mind that I'm rating this camera based off how it feels, how it looks, as well as the result that I have found myself getting out of the camera with the examples that I have shown each and every single one of you. So let me know what is your thoughts, and till next time, I'm out.